Hello, Internet. Welcome to another episode of Undertale. In the last episode, we made it through the core and defeated Metaton, only to learn that if we want to go home, we will need to kill Asgore and take his soul. This time, we've arrived. This area is one of the best in the game, but at the same time, I gotta admit, I do find it a little disappointing that you'd never actually get to visit the capital city. We're at the castle right now. Welcome to New Home. Way is blocked by 2 padlocks. There's a note attached. Howdy. I'm in the garden. If you have anything you need to get off your chest, please don't hesitate to come. The keys are in the kitchen and the hallway. There's a heart-shaped locket inside the box. Got the heart-shaped locket. It says best friends forever. There's a worn dagger inside the box. Will you take it? Nope. Don't need it. Room under renovations. A long time ago, a human fell into the ruins. Injured by its fall, the human called out for help. It's Asgore's journal. All the current page says is, "Nice day today." The ink is still almost wet. It's a king-size bed. It's a burrow. There's a Santa Claus outfit inside. It's a clothes drawer. There are robes, button-up shirts, and a pink hand-knit sweater that says Mr. Dad Guy. It's a trophy. #1 Nose Nuzzle Champs 98. Despite everything, it's still you.
Asriel, the king's son, heard the human's call. He brought the human back to the castle.
Over time, Asriel and the human became like siblings. The king and queen treated the human child as their own. The underground was full of hope.
The fridge is full of unopened containers of snails. There's some white fur stuck in the drain. There's a note. Howdy. Help yourself to anything you want. It's a trash can. It's full of crumpled up recipes for butterscotch pie. The stovetop is very clean. Someone must use fire magic instead. There's an old calendar from the end of 201X. A date is circled on it.
Then one day, the human became very ill.
The sick human had only one request: to see the flowers from their village. But there was nothing we could do.
The next day. The next day. The human died.
Azrael, wrecked with grief, absorbed the human soul. He transformed into a being with incredible power.
With the human soul, Azrael crossed through the barrier. He carried the human's body into the sunset, back to the village of the humans.
Azrael reached the center of the village. There, he found a bed of golden flowers. He carried the human onto it.
Suddenly, screams rang out. The villagers saw Azrael holding the human's body. They thought that he had killed the child.
The humans attacked him with everything they had. He was struck with blow after blow. Azrael had the power to destroy them all.
But
Azrael did not fight back. Clutching the human,
Azrael smiled and walked away.
Wounded, Azrael stumbled home. He entered the castle and collapsed. His dust spread across the garden.
The kingdom fell into despair. The king and queen had lost 2 children in one night. The humans had once again taken everything from us.
The king decided it was time to end our suffering. Every human who falls down here must die. With enough souls, we can shatter the barrier forever.
It's not long now.
King Azrael
will
give
set
us
us free.
you should be happy too.
Aren't you excited? Aren't you happy?
You're going to be free. So you finally made it. The end of your journey is at hand. In a few moments, you will meet the king. Together, you will determine the future of this world. That's then. Now. You will be judged. You will be judged for your every action. You will be judged for every EXP you've earned. What's EXP? It's an acronym. It stands for execution points, a way of quantifying the pain you have inflicted on others. When you kill someone, your EXP increases. When you have enough EXP, your love increases. Love, too, is an acronym. It stands for level of violence, a way of measuring someone's capacity to hurt. The more you kill, the easier it becomes to distance yourself. The more you distance yourself, the less you will hurt. The more easily you can bring yourself to hurt others. But you never gained any love. Of course, that doesn't mean you're completely innocent or naive. Just that you kept a certain tenderness in your heart. No matter the struggles or hardships you faced, you strive to do the right thing. You refuse to hurt anyone. Even when you ran away, you did it with a smile. You never gained love, but you gained love. Does that make sense? Maybe not. Now, you're about to face the greatest challenge of your entire journey. Your actions here will determine the fate of the entire world. If you refuse to fight, Asgore will take your soul and destroy humanity. But if you kill Asgore and go home, monsters will remain trapped underground. What will you do? Well, if I were you, I would have thrown in the towel by now. You didn't get this far by giving up, did you? That's right. You have something called determination. So as long as you hold on, so as long as you do what's in your heart, I believe you can do the right thing. Alright. We're all counting on you, kid. Good luck. That exchange hits equally as hard for me now as it did on my first playthrough. I don't know what to say. Sans is a phenomenal character. I think it goes without saying that this exchange will be different depending on your actions throughout the playthrough. In the future, there will be a playlist on this channel that you'll be able to find through the description of the playlist for the Let's Play that will have all of those voiced. However, you're gonna have to give me some time to work on that. Before heading on, you should take the instant noodles, the butterscotch pie, and the snowman piece. As long as you have all those, you have everything you realistically need. But you know what? Let's let the abandoned quiche see to the end too. And the astronaut food. Let's get some representation from everywhere. Except the ruins, I guess, but that's fine. Throne entrance. Let's see what's down here first. It's a coffin. There's a name engraved on it. Kara. It's empty. Let's go. Dum-de-dum. Oh, is someone there? Just a moment. I have almost finished watering these flowers. Here we are. Howdy. How can I... Oh. I so badly want to say, would you like a cup of tea? But you know how it is. Nice day today, huh? Birds are singing, flowers are blooming. Perfect weather for a game of catch. You know what we must do. When you are ready, come into the next room. It's a throne. It's another throne covered by a white sheet. How tense. Just think of it like a visit to the dentist. Are you ready? If you are not, I understand. I am not ready either. The end. This song is called Small Shock. It is just one repeating note over and over again. However, if you ever have a chance to listen to the 5-year anniversary concert, this song became a beautiful medley of this game's music, and there's a Siva Gunner rip that did the exact same thing for this song, just using the game's instruments, and I will link that in the description. And if it's not there, remind me. Let's head in. This is the barrier. This is what keeps us all trapped underground. If by chance you have any unfinished business, please do what you must. I see. This is it then. Ready? A strange light fills the room. Twilight is shining through the barrier. It seems your journey is finally over. You're filled with determination. Human. It was nice to meet you. Goodbye. This is the first fight since Toriel to be considered serious mode by the game. There are minor changes in serious mode, such as item names being shortened in less comical ways, but the most major difference for gameplay purposes is that now the instant noodles, instead of healing 3 HP after waiting for about 3 minutes, that's an exaggeration, heal 90 HP, because they're better dry. We're gonna start by talking to Asgore, as you can see on the sidebar, obviously. You quietly tell Asgore you don't want to fight him. His hands tremble for a moment. Unlike Toriel, hitting the hands in that attack will not end it. Asgore is determined too. His breathing gets funny for a moment. Firmly tell Asgore to stop fighting. Recollection flashes in his eyes. Asgore's attack dropped. Asgore's defense dropped. That is, in most circumstances, the only drop you will ever get to his stats. However, if you eat the butterscotch pie, the smell reminded Asgore of something. Asgore's attack down, Asgore's defense down. That is as low as you can possibly get Asgore's stats. Your only option is to fight. The mercy option is gone, and talking won't do anything further. This fight is so cool. I really love how a lot of the end of this game is sort of rehashing stuff from the beginning, like with the enemies in the core being harder versions of enemies that we fought in the ruins. And having the final boss be sort of a harder version of Toriel where, you know, he's not really holding anything back. I really love that about the game. This attack is hard to look at. Okay. The more bars you hit directly in the middle with most weapons, aside from like the dagger and the stick and the toy knife, the more damage you will do. With those 3 weapons specifically, there is only 1 bar that you need to connect, making them a lot easier to use. Obviously, I didn't pick up the dagger because it's made to hurt people, and I don't want to hurt Asgore even if I have to. I like him. Asgore is probably my favorite character in Undertale, just because you only encounter him for a very short time in the game, but when you do encounter him, it's such like a... I don't know, it's like a... It just feels tragic, I guess. I've always really liked tragic characters and stories and stuff, and Asgore fits the bill as far as Undertale characters go. On top of that, this is post-commentary, but I just wanted to talk about the fact that I personally have never had a particularly strong relationship with my own father, and Asgore very much is the dad of Undertale, where Toriel was the goat mom. Asgore is very clearly meant to be the goat dad, and I think something about that has always made this character a lot more tragic to me, just because, like, whereas I know what it's like to not have a really strong relationship with your father, this is a father who clearly doesn't have a particularly strong grasp on how to interact with a child, and I don't know. That's sort of just spitting words into the world, but it's pretty similar to what I think I'm trying to say here. I don't know. Something about dads in video games always gets me too, so, you know. Can't believe I actually failed that attack. That's one of his easiest ones. You can tell what color his attacks are going to be by the flashes in his eyes. I think from this point on, I'm just going to be quiet and let you listen to the music, because I don't know, it feels weird commentating so much during such a important, tense boss fight.
So that is how it is. I remember the day after my son died. The entire underground was devoid of hope. The future had once again been taken from us by the humans. In a fit of anger, I declared war. I said that I would destroy any human that came here. I would use their souls to become godlike, and free us from this terrible prison. Then I would destroy humanity, and let monsters rule the surface in peace. Soon, the people's hopes returned. My wife, however, became disgusted with my actions. She left this place, never to be seen again. Truthfully, I do not want power. I do not want to hurt anyone. I just wanted everyone to have hope. But I cannot take this any longer. I just want to see my wife. I just want to see my child. Please, young one. This war has gone on long enough. You have the power. Take my soul and leave this cursed place. After everything I have done to hurt you, you would rather stay down here and suffer and live happily on the surface? Human, I will promise you, for as long as you remain here, my wife and I will take care of you as best we can. We can sit in the living room, telling stories, eating butterscotch pie. We could be like a family.
You idiot! You haven't learned a thing! In this world,
It's kill or be killed.